right away once you get inside this car, you know it means business. As soon as you sit inside these seats, it is an experience right away. It's fantastic. This car, you look inside the floorboards and you can tell you're sitting inside of a carbon fiber, essentially a bathtub, because literally there is no carbon at the bottom. It's just straight carbon fiber. I need to adjust my left mirror here because, believe it or not, it's hard to see out of this thing, even with the top down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it into manual mode now. Have some fun with the paddle shifters. Into a sharp corner hit. The steering, oh my gosh, the steering, I can't see. The sound that is coming out of this vehicle right now is magical. And don't forget, the exhaust pipes are literally right here behind me. Spectacular. The open air experience with inside of the Spider right now is breathtaking. Everything I want out of a supercar and more. It is a phenomenal supercar experience. I'm driving around, people looking at me like I'm crazy. It's just a good time. Just listen to the exhaust. It's hard to put into words, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this car, oh my goodness. Surprisingly drives really well. I was expecting it to beat me up and just be really rough and raw and very comfortable. It's very comfortable. I can't stop giggling like a little schoolgirl. This is just too much fun. I'm going 70 miles an hour right now. I could totally sit here and have a conversation with somebody. I mean, really, even with the top down on the interstate, this vehicle is able to handle your day-to-day situations very, very well. On top of just a very rewarding driving experience. Oh, the sound under the bridge and the braking. The sound on the downshifts are spectacular. Sharp corner here. It's just a lot of fun. Just the way you sit in this car is fantastic. So far, my only complaint with it is just being able to see people around me. Make me a little nervous, to say the least. But other than that, just having the exhaust tips right here behind me is just amazing. And the cool thing too is you can actually put the top up and roll this rear window section right here down. If you want to drive with the top up and still experience that exhaust note right behind you, that is still there for that to happen. I've been in these seats now for about 5 or 6 minutes and they grip you, but it's not too harsh. They're very, very comfortable. I just love the seating position of this car. It feels so nice. You can hear the turbo is really nice. Really nice exhaust note, honestly. That's something that a lot of people would say modern supercars don't do really well, is exhaust notes. The McLaren, this one in particular, does an excellent job with the exhaust note. It's a very rewarding sound. All right, I just put the front axle lift up on the vehicle as we entered the parking garage. Don't want any problems in the front because this vehicle is very low. This is probably not the daily driver supercar that I would recommend, especially when you have things to consider like the doors. Visibility is pretty lacking. Absolutely awesome car. The steering on the vehicle still is just so direct and precise. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you a first-person view of the vehicle walking up towards it. Got your door handle here. And this is what it's like getting into the vehicle. You got this little hump here that you have to kind of crawl over to get in. So getting in and out of the vehicle is kind of a challenge. But once you're in, it is very comfortable. Got these little side door pockets here. Notice they use a netting, so that way when the doors are up, if you have something in the side door pocket, it doesn't fall out.
One more kind of cool thing about the door, it's completely open. It's like it has two doors in one. Really cool. So just a quick thing to notice here about the wing. You'll notice that the middle section here is actually made of a different material than the two side pieces. Now the reason for this obviously is because the exhaust is going to heat up. Sometimes the exhaust actually shoots out flames, and this part right here is going to get really hot. So they had to do the rear spoiler in the middle right here out of a different material. Got these huge carbon fins down here. This is literally just a solid piece of carbon fiber. Backup cameras in the middle one right there. We have this insane arrow all throughout the car. That whole front piece right there is all carbon fiber. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Big shout out to Motor Cars of Jackson for allowing me to drive this beautiful vehicle. Make sure to check out the YouTube channel, check out all my socials below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank y'all.